What's up, guys? We are back. Let's look at that Buccaneer defense versus that Falcons offense. 5 sacks to boot. I loved it. I love the pressure. You saw a lot from these big boys in the middle, causing pressure, getting in the middle of every play and getting in Matt Ryan's face. And it's always good to see Vita Vea dominate, taking on double teams, and just getting sacks in general. So, plus, break down this big man for me.
Right, yeah, the Bucs definitely took advantage of the Falcons' offensive line, especially the left guard here. As you see, Vita Vea just have his way. They try to do a small double team, but it's no match, no contest. As he gets through there, fights through, and finishes the sack. Good play there by the Bucs D.
Absolutely. I mean, you got to put more than just one guy on this man. Now him, the big bear, in motion. Look at the mobility on this 350-pound man. Getting after it, getting around the corner, bending. Beats Devin White to the quarterback. I love it. What do you see?
It's great execution, utilizing the defensive tackle stunt. You don't see this
Right?
often, but the Bucs did a great job here, sending Ndamukong Suh to the right side, and Vita Vea is going to come around the corner there and finish the play. And Matt Ryan doesn't want to see that.
Yeah, he's crying in his helmet right now. He has Devin White and 350 pounds of meat coming after him, and then lays into him as he pancakes him, and then celebrating because he beat Devin White to the sack. Awesome. Keep going on. Look at the pressure. You have so many one-on-ones here. You have 5 guys blitzing, or 5 guys going in, and who's going to win their one-on-one? I mean, you got one-on-ones all across the field here. Ndamukong Suh. Watch what this man does to this poor guard. He just had a bad day. What did you see?
Yeah, it was a very bad day for 77, and Ndamukong Suh took advantage of his matchup, and like you said, one-on-ones across the board. And the biggest thing, if you rewind it back to the snap, no JPP on the field, and
Yep.
I think that is something that needs to continue for this Bucs defense. They got to put in their best pass rushers, and you look at the push and the pocket collapsing because of the group they have out there. So need to see that continue going forward.
Yeah, you saw Cam Gill get a sack. You saw Anthony Nelson, consistent pressure. So let JPP get healthy. I mean, that's the biggest thing. We're not saying he's bad. We're just saying the dude's playing with one arm. Give him some time to kind of get healthy so we can have a long playoff haul, right? And now in Ndamukong Suh, he gets his name called a couple times here too. What do you do here? It's almost like a kind of consolidating down and just not letting Matt Ryan get out of the pocket. What do you see here?
Right. Again, it was great pressure from Shaq Barrett, who's continuing to have a great season this year. Collapse makes Matt Ryan step up into the pocket. Matt sees he's got nowhere to go, so he's got a flush to his right, and Ndamukong Suh's right there to clean up the garbage.
You gotta love the celebration, the backstepping. Look at that. Gotta love it. Keep going on. Buccaneer football. Now, again, like I mentioned, Cam Gill right there, getting his sack, getting his numbers. And like you mentioned, JPP's not on the field. And look at the edge pressure from Cam Gill here, getting some speed off the edge. What do you like?
Yeah, I like the speed. Again, a healthy pass rusher that can use both of his arms and using the outside, rip and dip here and getting through and creating the sack. And Vita Vea dominating as always, getting through 2 guys. Will Golston pushing the pocket. So again, good collective effort on all fronts, and good job finishing for Cam Gill, getting his, I think, first sack or second sack
Second
in
sack.
the regular season.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but like you mentioned, Vita Vea, look at this hop and him getting skinny. 350 pounds, getting skinny and still getting through, almost getting the sack. Could have had a 3-sack game. Could you imagine that? Could you imagine that? That'd have been awesome. But we keep going on. So this would have been a big third down conversion by the Falcons, but Pierre Desir comes in here, knocks this ball out from behind, fumble, turnover, Buccaneer football. I mean, this is hustle, never quitting on the play, but this is something we got to work on, those third downs. What do you see?
This is what the Bucs defense is. They're going to give up yards. They're going to sacrifice yards for big splash plays, sacks, turnovers. That's what this defense is about, and they did a great job here of hustling to the football, knocking it out, punching that ball loose, and then Carlton Davis scooping it up.
So we like turnovers, but the biggest thing, how you get turnovers, you get pressure in the face of Matt Ryan or any quarterback that's out there. And when you have your defensive tackles causing the pressure, that's when good things happen. So look at Sue again. We mentioned him a lot. He had a hell of a game this game. Get in the face. Matt Ryan has to just throw this one away. What'd you see?
Right, you said it. Pressure up the middle. This is what the Bucs defense has to do consistently. And it allows them to potentially create big turnovers. Here stopping the run. That's, their big key, second and run defense this year so far. But it's about getting that penetration up the middle, making sure you're filling your gaps. And Ndamukong Suh had a great game in this one.
Yeah, I mean, we always say this. We're like the biggest fans of Ndamukong Suh. I don't know where he got this lazy reputation from, but it's got to stop. I mean, even check him out here. It's an incompletion, Dean with a great play, but check out Suh in the play first. Swimming over, causing pressure, getting through two guys, and then Dean lets you give him his credit over here. One-on-one, Cordell Patterson, he knocks this ball out.
Jamel Dean has quietly been playing very well. He's really becoming, I think, the number 2 corner for this team on the outside. I think he's got to be in there consistently. It's unfortunate he had a concussion in this game, so hopefully he gets back soon, healthy. But, the combination of him and now Carlton Davis being back, you could see it was huge dividends as Carlton makes a great play here on Kyle Pitts, diving and knocking this ball incomplete.
Yeah, hell of a play, hell of an attempt right here by Matt Ryan just to try and complete it, and then just Carlton Davis with the fingertips, boop, just enough to kind of make it incomplete. Welcome back after being off in your injury, but still, the competitiveness was there. The one-on-one, look at this. One-on-one with Kyle Pitts. That should be a mismatch, Atlanta Falcons, but Carlton Davis doesn't give a crap. I mean, this is the Buccaneers trusting their guys and their island. Carlton Davis showing up. What do you see here?
He showed up very well. He played every snap, and to have him, take down the best weapon of the other team is very important going forward. So Bucs definitely missed him, and it's great to have him back on the field.
Yeah, I mean, if you can rely on him on one side of the field, that's insane. Again, check him down at the bottom of the screen here. I mean, this is the first 5 yards, so I kind of don't agree with the flag. I mean, he is battling a lot. I mean, a little bit of holding maybe, but I'm just going to agree with the Buccaneers side. But take it how you are. It's just him playing aggressive football, and it gives up a first down, sadly. What do you see?
It's unfortunate. Again, I'm with you. I say let him play, but I can see where they're going to call that maybe just a little bit too much excessiveness, but again, it's a penalty. And then here, you like to see him come up with this play to finish the game. That's an easy interception. He just drops it. That's something that has, hurt him in the past, but I mean, usually he'll make that play.
That's probably why he doesn't get his name called as one of the top corners in the game. So here, this is more why the hell did their run stop not look like normal? Let's take a quick peek at two things. We mentioned earlier in the video, JPP is just not playing the same. He has one arm. Check him out, get blocked by the wide receiver here, just get thrown out of the play. And then Devin White, check it. I mean, usually he has hustle. He's flying to the ball. He just doesn't look as healthy as he normally does. He's getting blocked by the right tackle here. Okay, so that's not normal. That's not normal from him, and it's not that he's not giving effort. He's probably just playing through an injury. Look at that. So that little hole, he probably would have been there already, and that's erased. So that's something that we got to look and not necessarily be worried, but think about when we're talking about Devin White and JPP. Injuries will affect you. So what do you see?
I'm right there with you. I think it was just, not a very good run fit. The Falcons did a good job of getting to the outside. Again, a little over pursuit, good run here by Patterson, making guys miss. But yeah, usually, Devin White runs that down or someone's there to make that play. But that instance, it didn't happen. And then here, kind of same thing. Good blocking up front. Mike Davis does a good job of getting through that hole. But usually there's a guy coming across the sideline there to wrap him up. It just wasn't there. Devin, obviously playing through injury. But again, it's a good executed play by the Falcons, and they get the touchdown.
Execution, we talk about that all the time. And it's just something you got to see. Again, I like to point out Devin White because you usually see him flying to the ball. He's just allowing himself to get blocked, not really hustling. It's how much is that hip, knee, quad, whatever it is that he's dealing with bothering him? You can see it on tape. Like from people who watch this all the time, that's not the normal Devin White. And then all these missed tackles. Tell me about it, Plus. What's going on here?
It's got to get cleaned up. They had 15 missed tackles in this game, and a lot of them were right here. So, you have a play for a minimal gain here. You got to make these tackles and wrap up. Just poor tackling here, poor technique. It's got to be better, as we're going to see here on the next play.
Yeah, I mean, it's ugly to show, but guys, we got to show the good and the bad. And as we go through, Vita Vea, I love the pressure, but Ooh, right there. Levante misses, JPP, all these guys, and the guys continuously falling forward. Can't have that. That's part of the negatives. What do you see here?
Yeah, I mean, guys are in position, and Levante usually makes this play 10 out of 10, and for whatever reason misses here. So it's just got to be better going forward, especially once you get into the playoffs and play the style of defense that you want to play.
Yeah. Again, Devin White over here, not fully hustling. I'm worried about that injury, but other than that, guys, let us know down below. How's the Buccaneers defense? With it hopefully getting healthier, it should do much better throughout the rest of the regular season. Comment down below. What do you think about it? Subscribe if you haven't. Like the video. Help support the channel. And with that said, until the next one.